Hey, what's going on, man? It's Hitmaker RJ.
And it's Big A, and you are now tapped in to So You Think You Hot podcast.
You heard. And today we got our special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Yo, it's good. This is your boy Kid Cartel, 24, all the way from Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town, South Africa is in the building. We going global. We had all our Americans right now. Want to see them right now. We way in Africa with it. We way in Africa with it, man. We got the one and only Kid Cartel in the building, man. How you feeling today?
I'm good. Just chilling it out.
Almost two. What you smoking?
Hip hops.
I thought that was some Kush.
No, it didn't even look like it. That's how you know he's not a smoker.
Let me get myself up. Thanks.
Alrighty, Kid Cartel. So how did you get your name?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So, Kid Cartel. So, there's this famous artist called Nasty C. He's from Durban, South Africa. He's currently in the US. He's made a name and a half for himself. So in 2017, I had the privilege of sharing the stage with him. I opened up for him, and back then I had a stage name, and it was so silly.
Pause you. What was it?
Nope.
That man said, nah, all right, keep going. I'm gonna dig it out of you, but keep going.
And so he asked me if I had a stage name. I was like, who? And then he was calling me Kid the entire show. And just before I went on to perform, he pulled me aside and he was like, yo, I think Kid will be a good name for you. Let's start there. And I knocked it out the park. And then Cartel is actually an abbreviation for Cash and Real Talk Earns Life. So basically, if you have money and you split it through, you're living the life. Everybody wants to be around you. And yeah, I just got it. So Kid Cartel, that's where that came from.
I like when people got a name, like they got a story behind their name.
It's like an earned name.
Yeah, man, you got a story behind your name. That's what's up, man. Like it holds more weight. Like it's more memorable. You know, that's just like my name. But you know what? I'm not about to interview. I'm about to talk about my name. This ain't about me. But yeah, well, yeah, man. Like that's cool. Like that's real cool that your name has a real meaning to it, not something you just like. I'm gonna call myself Kid Cartel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I like that. All right, cool. So, okay, so what you do, man? You rap, sing. What do you do?
So I don't seclude myself to one. So I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. Yeah, I'm a singer. It is auto-tune though. Yeah, I'm a videographer, photographer. I shoot music videos. I'm a record producer. I have my own record label as well, which I founded in 2018 with a few buddies of mine. So yeah, I basically do it all. I engineer my own things. I write my own lyrics. I write lyrics for others. Yeah, I do it all.
Man, do it all, man. And what are you eating? What is it again? It's
like potatoes, processed food.
Ah, yes. Old processed food. Ain't that's all the way. But nah, that's cool, man. Look, we got the one-man band in the building. Big A one-man band. He do it all. I don't think I can give him nothing to make him better. He do it all. Photographer, producer, mixer, master. He's his own label. He's Diddy, but without all that other crazy stuff. But we're gonna continue. We ain't gonna talk about that. Don't be going to Diddy parties too, man. When you make it to the top, don't. You ain't disagreeing. I don't want to see you at Diddy parties, man. We don't need you at Diddy parties. They got you tipped over, man. We We ain't trying to do
Anything,
that.
just gotta
Buddy,
get the
oh my God, no. No. Cool.
nah.
Cool. All right, so man, listen, I heard what you got something to say? You about to say something, baby. No? All right, well listen. Now we went on your page, man. We seen like that what's up with this cash money thing, man? Just about that cash money thing. That
So yeah.
Bernie.
Um, yeah. So in the early stages of my life, not just my career, I've been heavily influenced by YMCMB, but Young Money in particular. I got the Young Money logo tattooed on me.
Uh-huh.
And when my music started, when my career started like going up, yeah, it's just basically social media that's so great that you can reach out to artists, various artists. So in 2020, I released an EP called African American. And there's this one song in particular that just like shot over 100,000 streams on Spotify alone. It's called Changes, features a New York artist. And just during the time of the George Floyd incident, rest in peace, George Floyd. And we recorded that song and everything was around that, based on that. And it became so big that I started pushing the songs out. So these artists have like the email addresses in their bios on social media, especially on Instagram. And I just sent it through and everything. And then the first artist that got back to me was DC Youngfly. And I knew of DC. I just thought he was like this comedian because I watched Wild and Out, but I did not know he was an artist. But that was back then.
Mhm.
And he was like, yo, I see you working. I can send you like the screenshots and everything. I was like, what? Is this DC? I saw the verified, the check mark, and I was like, okay. Then I went in, I'm like, this is DC. And I was like, telling my brothers, like, yo, this dude just messaged me, like, what? And then Scott Storch came about, first Nick Cannon came about, and we're chatting. And then Scott Storch, 8 times Grammy Award winning producer,
Yes, sir.
came about, and he messaged me and he asked me where I'm from, things like that. And then he charged me like 15,000 a track. And I was like, yo, okay, that sounds decent. When I did the conversion of the currency, I was like, that's not decent. And then we're talking, like, okay, send me something. Then I sent him the song. He says he only works with great artists or artists that have something special. So it's like, okay, the song is good. Is it great? Like on that level with Scott? And then he got back to me and he was like, yo, I can do 12,000. This is great. I can do 12,000 a track. And I was like, okay, cool. And we're talking. And then he was like, oh, just so by the way, where are you from? So I was like, from Cape Town, South Africa. He was like, you know what? I'll do 10,000. How does that sound? So I was like, what? And then Mike Dean came about. And then not long after that, this is where the Young Money comes in. And Lil Wayne got into my DMs. And I was, excuse me, what? He says, what?
Right.
And then I was, same with DC, verified check market. I was like, this can't be true. And then I went into the profile. I was like,
No way.
Yes.
That's gotta be like exciting. Like,
Oh man, I would have
Now
just backflip in the living room. That was
right?
me.
I've been crying. Like, oh my god.
No. Yeah.
it was day we started speaking, and not long after that, he posted me. So it's not necessarily signed to Young Money, but more co-signed. So posted me, he recognized me, he posted me on his story, and I was like, damn. And I was like, just so over the moon. And that's when I knew this has to be full time. If these artists are recognizing me without me sliding to the DMs first, then who am I to put?
Right.
You
There's
gotta
no
have
such thing.
something special.
Yeah.
You have to have something. I don't know if it was luck or if I was planning on selling my soul,
Right.
but something special. And I was like, nah, we have to do this.
No.
And that's what
I know that was a special moment, man. Like I know the feeling too, man. So I know that was a special moment when things start to go the way that you wanted to go, you know? For real.
Super inspiring too.
Yeah. Yeah.
it was
You
so
that
unexpected.
motivation.
Mhm.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's cool. That's cool, man. That's another round. Or little. That's crazy. That's crazy. I like that story. I can't wait to post that part of the story.
Yeah.
I'm like, we had Kid Cartel in the building telling us this very touching story, and I'm just
You don't see his feet in the back, like
feet kicking in the back. I'm like, oh man, this story is crazy.
No, but that's super duper cool.
Thank you.
All right, cool. So you got your own studio and everything, right?
Yeah, so I won't say big, but I had a decent sized studio with the guitars, the pianos, various mics and things like that. And then I moved to a smaller space. So I had to obviously downscale things, and then I sold a lot of equipment. Biggest regret, yes, there was cash flow, but biggest regret, there's no money that could ever replace your music equipment. Your mindset is to become famous. Like your music equipment, most important. So
Yeah.
even if you have something small, like you don't use this piano, you don't use this MIDI keyboard, keep it. Like just make things look cool. But yeah.
Right. There's a few microphones I done got rid of. I'm like, man, I should have kept that mic. I should have kept that cord. I should have kept that keyboard player. I done broke one of them throwing it around for content on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was broken anyway. But that's cool. That is so true. It really is. Artists, if you listening, man, take it from Kid Cartel. Keep your equipment. And I be telling people too, man, you gotta have your own stuff. You got to. It's better, man. You get inspired, you can get out of the bed and you ain't gotta call nobody. You just get on your stuff and start recording, man.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
On nobody either.
Exactly, because it ain't nothing like waiting on somebody, man. Like, come on, man. You want a time out. You want to be on your own time.
Exactly. Like there was so many times. Yes, there was so many times where I never had equipment, and I used to hit up my buddies, and I'm like, "Yo, when can I come and record?" "Oh, I'm not available today. Let's try next week." And you have like 10, 15 tracks lined up that you need to record, and you can only do it in a certain amount of time because, like, yo, I can't be here like all night, or I can sleep over, but I have to go. I have to, like dip tomorrow or something. And you only record like 4 or 5 songs. Then you still have like 9, 10 left. Like, yo. So now you have your own equipment. Like, dude, like you said, you can record on your own time. You have nobody else's time to worry about. I have to just get up, I have my mic, I have like literally all you need, mic and a laptop, headphones, done.
Yes, sir.
I recorded that song that hit so big. I was in my bedroom. I wasn't even at a big ass studio. I was in my bedroom, cheap mic, laptop, cheap headphones.
Yeah.
Damn. And it was a banger.
I know you was like, hey, nothing stop me. These people hit me up and I did all this on this little stuff, man. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm Kid Cartel. That's what's up. That's cool. All right, well.
So what's the ultimate goal?
Yeah. What's the grand scheme of all this, man?
So yeah, it's definitely to become famous, successful in the music career, in my music career, shall I say.
Yes.
So that's the goal. With all these inspirations, like I do at times, back then, but more artists now, but back then I used to compare myself like to Lil Pump, but in a sense of we're the exact same age. I believe he's born in August and I'm born in Jan, so I'm older than him. But the thing is, we're the same age, but you're more successful. So there was some sort of jealousy, but not the negative jealousy. Like, oh, he has this. And it's like, I'm jealous at the fact that you actually have this and that, and I'm like so inspired and so proud of that. So that pushes to do more. And Eminem, when Eminem was 24, he was a nobody. I think he only started making it like later on in his career, like later on in life, basically. So where was he when Tupac died? He was fucking in a restaurant, like cooking up some meat. And he was like super young at the time. I think Tupac was like late 20s when he died. And Eminem was around about the same age. And I asked him like, where were you when Tupac died? He was like, I was fucking nobody. So Yeah. So I believe that I still have some time before I'm like 30 before I can make it. So, but yeah, the hustle never stops. Even if I'm 40 and I make it, like
Hey,
I
listen,
made it.
don't even worry about the age thing, man. Cause what I think,
Yeah.
DMX and get on to his about 33, 34 or something like that, man. For real, like
Yeah.
don't put a
Yeah.
time on you, man. Like when it happens, it's gonna happen. It don't matter if you're 40. If it happened when you're 40, you
Yeah.
probably hit big and get all the millions that you want and all the attention that you want, man. Like everything is in due time. For real.
It's just like going to school. Like you can't put a time limit on when you go back to school or college. You know, people go back to college and they're 40 and become doctors.
Yeah.
And stuff. Anything really can happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, most definitely.
And the funny about that, when you graduate and you become a doctor and you're like 28, like you have less trust in that person than a person, and this person's been working like for 6, 7 years as a doctor.
Mhm.
And there's a newbie that's in their 40s and they just graduated. It's their second year of being a doctor. You have less trust in the 28-year-old with 6 years experience than what you'd have in the 40-odd-year-old with 2 years experience. You won't know how many experience they have, but because they're older, you have more trust in them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a mind boggle, yeah. So when you make it and you're 40, you're like, yo, this dude's been doing it for years. But in the meantime, I just fucking made it like last week. So the progress, like, yeah.
Cool.
So you write all your own music?
Yeah, I write all my own music. There are times where I write music for other artists, like this one song, that song where I was topless in the rain. That music video. I wrote everything, everything. So yeah, for the other artists, I composed it, I engineered everything. I just did not shoot the video, of course, because I can't shoot myself.
Yeah, you can't shoot yourself, man. Actually, you can get a little tripod. You know what I'm saying? Put some little fake movements in the camera, like if somebody was holding it. I keep bumping your mic. And somebody was holding the camera, man. You can do that too. No,
Yeah, no, but like,
chance to do something for you, man. You ain't got to do everything. Don't kill yourself. That's one thing too. Like, don't kill yourself trying to do everything. If you got to, then
yeah,
but don't kill yourself trying to do everything. Cause I done done it, and
that's peaceful as well, doing it all yourself.
yeah, and hey, if I tell God, that's talking like he, I don't like he in front of us. Like I feel,
No,
I feel the energy.
Right?
That was up. Don't play with me. I'll post that part. Yeah, all right. Well, then listen. You sent us a record, and I think it's about time we check this record out, man. Tell the people what this record is called and what inspired you to write it.
Yeah, so the record that I sent you is called Changes.
Mm-hmm.
So this was part of the 2020 project, African American, where the whole George Floyd incident was happening, and there was a whole buzz about Black Lives Matter and things like that. So it just bounced from the heart. And when I heard about that, the George Floyd incident, it was pretty sad to me. But I didn't just want to believe the story or that story. I did like massive research around it. And that's when I decided, okay, you know what? I can't listen to everything that the media says. Let's get it from somebody like that's on grounds, like in the US, and see what they have to say. And that's when I reached out to this one artist called Lyrical Young Low. My artist, he's from New York, and we created the song. The buzz in New York with this song, wow.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful. So
You do this. Magnifico. That's what that means.
magnifico. No.
Say, yeah. It's written very, very good. All right, well then, we gonna listen to the record, man. We're not gonna spoil it and show them everything, but we gonna show them a little clip of this record, man, by Kid Cartel. Let's get it called Changes. Let's go.
Changes. It's the strange.
You know how I get down.
And what till this day?
Gotta go get it. I ain't tryna be second. I ain't tryna be a runner-up. Look at your surroundings. Things can't change, man. It could be dangerous. Anything could be your last. It could be land in a pavement. The changes, we need them changes. It's frustrating being patient, Blood on the leaves, but now it's red on the pavement. Changes, the world needs some healing. It changes. It's frustrating being patient. We need changes. I'm tired of being patient.
How can I breathe with your knee on my neck? I'm suffocating. Discrimination and racism, this one needs some changes. Giving my life to a bottle, I laid on my thoughts on the table. Some things that candy's not able. I don't see no color, we all damn equal, yet we still label. What is getting killed, can't take no more. Down up the streets, man, fuck the law. Man, it's fucked up, that South Africa be the right capital of the world. And just cause I'm black, you know me and I'm a threat. High protect with your knee on my neck. Why man done, then expect to forget that the son's being murdered. Now I wonder who's next, yeah. Right, shit. Right, that shit with each other. Be a change,
Hey.
Gotta go get it. I ain't tryna be second. I ain't tryna be a runner-up. Look at your surroundings.
All right. That's enough. Kid Cartel.
By the way, this was produced by Mike Dean.
Whoops. Oh, that record was produced by Mike Dean?
Yeah, and the second verse was just a freestyle. So, yeah. That second verse is coming up and it's just beautiful.
Cool.
I fuck with it though, because I feel like a lot of people could relate to that. Like,
Yeah.
we do need some changes, especially because people see color like it's aggravating. Is it like that there too? Is it like
There was like back in between 2014 and 2021, around about the xenophobia. So, the Zimbabweans, like black people, our own color, like black people came over to South Africa, the Somalians and stuff. They were just living here as per normal, like I would come over to the US and just live per normal, you and I with the same color skin. But because you come from different backgrounds, you don't want me there, we don't want them here. It's just
That's crazy. I've heard about that being like that there. You know?
yeah.
Like we all black, bro. Come on.
Exactly. Like why can't we all
from here? It's crazy.
yeah.
it's crazy?
Insanity. But that record is cool though. But Mike Dean produced that record. Man, look, this man. Listen, when we get about 100,000 people following us, man, we're gonna bring you back on the show. By that time, you probably gonna be too big. We're gonna be trying to get in contact with Kid Cartel.
We're gonna be
Oh,
like, remember
no.
us? I don't remember y'all.
I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, I got footage.
You have the receipt.
We got the receipt, man. We got footage, man. Play it around with me. Cool, man. I like that record. Mike Dean went crazy on that, man. He went crazy on that.
It was a easy record. I'll always be. I would love to be interviewed again. This is the place to be now for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you thought you got away, didn't ya? You thought you got away. Look, he tried to end it. It was nice coming here, nice speaking on the show.
No, remember we talked about them questions now.
Go ahead, take a sip of that, because you're going to need them. Listen, I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and you got 5 seconds to get it right. Okay. So, if you get it wrong, you're going to hear. And if you get it right, you're going to hear. You know what I'm saying? So don't go nowhere yet. I'm going to play my little jolly music real fast.
So is it trivia questions or what type of questions?
Trivia.
Oh, I can't help you. It's a trivia. It's a pop quiz. Okay, so question number 1. Who won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album in 2024?
Oh, yes.
What?
What is the question?
Who won?
Wait a minute. It's doing something with Wicked.
Who live your meals with? Isn't it?
Yeah, but these questions look weird. Look, we buy him time.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
I know.
Yeah, we go. Rewind. All right. Which rapper collaborated with Drake in the hit single Skyline released in 2024?
21.
Who?
21.
What is it?
In 21. Little Baby collaborated with him on Skyline. Question number 2. What is the name of the Cardi? What is the name of the Cardi B? Name of Cardi B's 2024 tour.
Right. Okay.
Cardi
Not
B's
a
2024 tour is called High Voltage Tour. Question number 3. Which rap duo released the album Future Legends in 2024?
I ain't never even heard of this.
Man, listen, give a ding for that one. Ding, ding, ding. Because I'm looking at the answer like, who in the world is Earth Gang? Who is that? He don't even know. Look,
He's like, what?
Question number 4. Which rapper made their acting debut in a blockbuster movie in 2024?
Real hot girl shit.
Real hot girl shit. Megan Thee Stallion. Real hot girl shit. He go. All right. Last question. Question number 5. Who was awarded the BET Hip Hop Award for Best New Artist in 2024? Go ahead and give him a name. Yeah. I don't even know who is Flo Milli.
It's that girl that she's like, yeah, she's popular, but not that popular.
I might have to like get some different questions because ain't nobody getting these questions right.
Yeah, no, like I wouldn't even, not a chance. I would have been like, SpongeBob?
right. Brother Paul. He's still puzzled.
He's still,
Who? What?
I know Flo Milli, but what award did she win?
Oh, he's still bamboozled about what she won. She won, was awarded the BET Hip Hop Award for Best New Artist in 2024.
Best New Artist is so many good artists out.
right.
You see,
He is offended. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reporting what they said, man.
Best new artist, but he don't even know who she is. Like,
I don't know, bro.
like did she
That's my brain. What you about to say?
like did she pay away to win that? Like she paid them to win?
yeah.
Listen, I don't know if you heard, but they said it only take about $200K to $250,000 to make your song go number 1. So if you ever get $250,000 to do that, go ahead and do it. You'll be number 1. You can pay your way to the top, man. Music is not what it used to be. It's not about talent. It's about who you know
And how much you got.
how much you got and what you would do to get there. So if you go with any one of them 3, you're probably okay.
When you see how, what's
And
that girl with orange hair?
Ice Spice?
Yeah, you see how she's coming up.
It's crazy. And I believe the stars you can buy a star as well.
You could buy your way to the top. Running out of time.
Like it's crazy.
All right, well,
Zoom's telling us we're running out of time.
Zoom is telling us run out of time. All right,
right.
well, Mr. Cartel, man, it was nice of you to come on to our podcast, man, and bless us with these stories.
And all the patience in the world.
Yes.
For this.
Yeah, we had a hard time. I got to get a splitter for the headphones, and it was acting crazy when my camera wouldn't work, man. Like, God. But we got it. And then we had to switch program. We had to switch a whole platform. Thank you for coming on, kid.
Thank you.
What you got coming out, and where can people follow you at?
So I got a new project coming out releasing October 4th. It's called Brainwash. It speaks from the heart. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. I just completed the final song to that project today. And you can find me on Instagram at kidcartel_SA. That is for South Africa. You can find me everywhere. You can Google me. I'm verified on Google.
Hey.
I can Google everything. Yeah, you can find me on Spotify. Please stream my music on Spotify. I have almost 250,000 streams on Spotify alone, and I'm just super excited for what the world has to bring.
I'm gonna have to sell Kid Cartel a record, man. Oh, yeah, I'm at the slide you a record. Yeah, kid.
I'm open to.
Oh,
A lot of people ask me, "Oh, how much do you charge for a feature?" Nothing. I don't charge anything. I know how hard it was to get my foot on the platform. Nobody wanted to give it to me. I reached out to big artists. Nobody replied. So the struggle I went through and the process, it was so hard, so difficult that I finally have a foot platform. So why not share it with the rest?
No. Look at you.
Not a congratulations. Oh, man, this is Kid Cartel. Course, that was kind of hard.
I was really proud of you.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming on, man. If you ever want to come back, reach out to us, man. We here, man. We here to empower the upcoming artists that ain't really getting that reach that they need. We trying to help them get the reach that they need, man. We the voice behind the music. We focus on the voice behind the music, man. So thank you. They tripping on, man.
You shut it.
Yes, sir. I'm Hitmaker RJ.
And I'm Big A.
You just got tapped in too, so you hot. You think you hot podcast? I'm messing up.
Well, we think you hot apparently, but do you think you hot?
Yeah, that's the question. Do you think you hot?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, listen, we gonna have whoever looking at this to go ahead and tell us if you hot or not, man. Go check them out, Kid Cartel everywhere, man. Let's get it. So you think you hot podcast? Let's go.